Warning: this video is not intended to be a substitute for the assembly instructions found in the product owner's manual. The owner's manual instructions will provide details that are essential to proper assembly. Before you begin, we recommend the following: that you assemble the product in the same location you intend to use it. Although most steps can be performed by one person, you will need a second person to accomplish some steps. When removing the packaging, it is helpful to remove the box lid and then use it to collect all the packaging materials that will later be discarded. You will also want to lay all the parts out where they can be readily available. Leave the product on the box for assembly. Step 1. Make sure the power cord is unplugged. Attach the left and right wheel caps to the base. Pull the upright wire and the base ground wire through the hole in the base using the plastic tie. Attach the base ground wire to the base. Press the grommet into the square hole in the base. Cut the plastic tie near the upright wire. Be careful not to damage the upright wire. Step 3. Tie the wire tie in the left upright securely around the end of the upright wire. Then, pull the other end of the wire tie until the upright wire is routed through the left upright. Attach the left and right uprights, but do not tighten the screws. Note, there are no wires on the right side. Step 5. Slide the base covers onto the uprights. Do not press the base covers into place yet. Slide the console base back onto the uprights. Step 6. Attach the left and right handrails to the uprights. Note, there is no wire on the right side. Remove and discard the 4 indicated screws. Step 7. Start 4 screws with 4 star washers into the pulse bar and the left and right handrails. Slide the pulse bar as far as possible and then tighten the screws. Do not over-tighten the screws. Remove the wire tie from the upright wire. Step 8. Set the console assembly face down on a soft surface to avoid scratching the console assembly. Remove the 4 screws from the console frame. These are used in assembly step 11. Attach the left and right cup holders. Do not over-tighten the screws. Step 9. Remove the 2 screws and slide the left handrail cover back about 1 inch. The screws will be reattached in step 17. Note, it is not necessary to move the left handrail insert. With the help of a second person, hold the console assembly near the left handrail. Insert the upright wire through the 2 looped cable ties on the back of the console assembly. Step 10. Perform the same steps on the right sides, except insert the pulse wire through the 3 indicated loop cable ties on the back of the console assembly. Step 11. Set the console assembly onto the brackets on the left and right handrails. Be careful not to pinch any wires. Attach the console assembly with the 4 screws and star washers that you removed in Step 8. Step 12. Set the console onto the console base. Make sure none of the wires from the console are pinched. Attach the console to the console base. Step 13. Route the 8-pin and the 10-pin wires from the console through the wire ties near the console. Connect the ground wires and the other 4 wires from the console. Note, the upright wire has 8 pins, the pulse wire has 10 pins, and the speaker wires have 2 pins. The connectors should slide together easily and snap into place. If they do not, turn one connector and try again. If you do not connect the connectors properly, the console may become damaged when you turn on the power. After all the wires are connected, insert the upright wire and pulse wire into the indicated channels, then pull the wires tight and tighten the ties around the wires. Make sure that no wires are resting on any posts other than those with wire ties. Cut off the ends of the ties. Step 14. Insert the console base back into the hole in the console assembly and onto the top of the indicated bracket. Be careful not to pinch any wires. Tighten the screws. Step 15. Tighten all 9 screws into the console base back. Step 16. Place one hand underneath the center tray and firmly hold it into place as you use the other hand to press down on the left side of the console assembly. Press down until you hear the console assembly snap into place. Do not press downward inside of the cup holder. Repeat this step on the right side of the console assembly. Step 17. Slide the handrail covers forward until they match up with the console base. Attach the handrail covers with the screws that you removed in steps 9 and 10. Do not over-tighten the screws. Tighten 4 more screws into the console assembly. Raise the base covers and firmly tighten all screws. Then press the base covers into place. Step 18. Raise the frame to the upright position. Orient the storage latch so that the large barrel and the latch knob are on the left side. Attach the lower end of the storage latch to the base. Attach the upper end of the storage latch to the frame. Lower the frame. Step 19. Make sure that all the parts are properly tightened before you use the treadmill.